Hey guys, Evan here. How are you all doing today? So guys, a lot of you have been asking me about stuff on the PTR. What's the changes, all the things. People have been posting me some arms changes, some prot changes. No change to Fury though. But what I'm going to be doing today guys, and I'm going to be actually doing a comparison of all the three specs and giving you my opinion of what I feel is the best spec for 6.2 in the next patch. Also guys, before we get into the video, my good friend Senses actually helped me out making some of this video, and he just happened to recently change his channel over to a new channel. He got a better deal with his new network, and he had a lot of reasons that I don't actually know myself, but he switched to a new channel, so his old channel, which had 70k subscribers, is now no longer being used, and his new channel has about 5,000 subscribers right now, and he's basically just trying to get everyone to switch over to that channel. So if you guys would do that for him, that would be great, and do that for me. Just go check him out. The link with his channel will be in the description, but I'll also show it on screen now. If you guys want to go there and just show him some love, I would really appreciate it. So with that being said guys, let's get into the video. So first up, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be showing you the comparison of the specs in Arena, and then I'm going to be showing you what they're capable of doing as a 1v1 burst. So first up, let's start off with the arenas. So first up, we're going to start off with protection. So in this next clip, as you guys can see, I'm basically setting up for burst here. I've already got my rune interruption going, so I'm going to charge the mage, and I'm actually going to pop on my cooldowns, and you watch how fast he goes down. So to charge the mage, make sure to use shield charge so I get that extra damage increase, a little bit more damage. Make sure I'm executing every time I procs, getting all the things down I need, and finishing off the mage with a nice chunky 82 execute. Now believe it or not, Prot's actually doing a lot of damage guys. I didn't think it would be, but since they changed the stance, I haven't played Prot in a while. But what it generally does is, because Prot Warriors have 30% reduced damage now, at all times, plus shield wall, plus a lot of other things, they're really freaking tanky. So tanky man, and the damage is still pretty decent. Plus you can still use the Dispel Glyph in Prot stance. Now don't get me wrong, I like to be more about the arms and the fury, but Prot is looking pretty well. But let's get into the next specs. The next one is going to be arm. So in this next clip, I'm actually going to be leaping on the Mistweaver, and he's pretty much on 80, almost 90% of his health right here. Just leap on top of him right now, pop my cooldowns, do a nice 60k, get a nice execute here for 117k, and he goes down ridiculously fast. So arms has got a lot going for it guys. As you guys can see, the burst in arms is pretty hefty, it does a lot of damage. But I'm going to show you a comparison of the burst right at the end of the video. But arms has a lot of potential, and the one good thing I like about arms is, unlike the other two specs, this one has consistent damage throughout the whole fight. So I like the fact that arms is chunky damage every time you connect as well, because Mortal Strike hits like a truck. But yeah, let's get on with the next one, which is going to be Fury. So here in this next clip, I'm about to set up some nice damage of this warrior here. I have all my cooldowns ready to go, trinkets are proc and all, and I'm actually going to pop my one shot right now. So I go ham on here, I make sure to stun him, knock Cease Breaker, knock him back, execute, do a little bit more damage, pop parry here, get a few more executes in, and he's toast. He's literally out of here guys. So as you can see, the burst on Fury is actually a little bit heavier than arms, and definitely a lot heavier than protection. So yeah, Fury has a lot of high end burst from what I can see, but the problem with Fury is it's not consistent enough to keep it going throughout the whole fight because you're reliant on random procs. Whereas arms isn't as reliant on the execute proc because it's got things like Mortal Strike to chunk at least 1/3 of the health every time you get a charge. Now don't get me wrong though, I like all three specs from what I've seen so far. But that's when they're here to say guys, we're actually going to get into the burst now and show you guys what each spec is actually capable of without any cooldowns and non-interruptions. Now, most of the time in 2v2 arenas, people will pop cooldowns instantly just to survive. But in a 3v3 arena setting, people aren't going to expect a lot of the damage you're actually going to see. And this is actually going to play out really well for you guys, as you're going to see in the next clips. So as you guys can see in this clip here, I'm literally going to charge into my friend's senses here, pop my shield block, pop all my cooldowns, and go insanely ham. So let's get the damage rolling and see what you guys think of this. So as you guys can see, Prot burst isn't really the greatest, but At the same time, it's still pretty good. It's really reliant on the procs you get from Heroic Strike. So in that sense, it can be pretty bad, as well as the procs you get from Shield Slam. But in other senses, it can be pretty good. It really depends on what you're fighting and what happens. But overall, Prot's still pretty decent burst, but it's definitely not my favorite of the 3 specs. So here in this next clip, we're going for arms, guys, and we're lining up some heavy burst here. I'm literally gonna pop all my cooldowns. As you guys can see, everything's procced, ready to roll. Gonna literally charge senses and show you exactly what the burst of arms is capable of. So I'm gonna play the clip here and let you guys see it. There's a nice chunky 68k, 113, 34, 24, and a 164k execute. So as you guys can see, arms hits pretty fast. I think that was literally less than about 7 seconds, so that's pretty freaking nice for arms, guys. Considering I didn't even crit on all that. Now, while the burst isn't insanely heavy, at the same time it's still really consistent to the point where arms can actually do that almost literally the whole game. Whereas the other 2 specs, probably not so much. But as you guys will see in the next clip, Fury is definitely different. So guys, just like before, I'm setting up the burst on senses here. And it's literally charge in just as arms and pop all my cooldowns. Now, yeah, I'm just not going to say anything. Let you guys watch this. Oh my god, guys, you guys gotta watch that hit in slow motion. There we go. All I'll freaking say, guys, is oh my fucking god. What the fuck just happened, you know? Even Senses was like, what the fuck? Basically, I killed him in less than 3 seconds, which is pretty much literally siege, pops cooldown, siege breaker, execute, execute. That's all that was. The damage is pretty fucking nasty on Fury, I will say that. Now, the burst on Fury is pretty crazy, but don't get me wrong, guys. You guys are automatic jumping. Oh my god, gotta be Fury, gotta be Fury, gotta be Fury. No, 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 no. Relax, relax, relax. Okay, so yes, Fury's burst is insane. Arm's burst is just as good, maybe not as good, but just as good. I mean, 7 seconds is pretty damn decent for arms. Now, remember that all everything in there pretty much was just all burst. So, Fury, however, on a sustained level of damage is a little bit less, as you guys saw. It's about the same as arms in the sustained arena from the very first clips. So, all in all, I would say the most tanky spec, obviously, is still Protection. Protection is probably one of the best dueling specs right now. But guys, it doesn't have the burst. So against classes like DK, you're gonna have problems. So all in all, I would say for duels, you probably all 3 specs are really good and viable. For arenas, I would say more stick to Fury or arms. Fury if you're playing a stupid comp like TSG or Turbo or anything like that. Or arms you're playing something like Double S or something like that. Anything just generally that contains more sustained burst. Turbo was more about chunking something down really quickly. And I would say for BGs and stuff, I would say you can go with arms or Fury or Protection. So overall, I think my favorite spec of the lot, and I'm really not sure about this, but I guess I would have to say it's Fury. Why do I say Fury? You guys saw the video. All I'll say is Fury is insane, man. The damage on Fury is just off the chart. Now, don't get me wrong though, I will still be playing arms, and arms are still my favorite spec. But for 6.2, unless they make some changes to arms and make arms more viable, or give arms more love survivability wise, I would say Fury is probably the spec to go in 6.2. So there you have it, guys. That's my overall opinion. I will still be playing arms, don't worry about that, guys. Arms will still always be my main spec, but I will be switching to Fury for certain comps. So there you go, guys, you have it. That's all my choices, what I personally feel. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and hopefully you took something good away from this. So there you have it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, guys, this is Evylyn out. I love you all, take care, and I'll see you guys in the next one.